We are getting full aperture on this one. It is NGC1003, Galaxy and Perseus, the Hero, magnitude 11.4, largish, 5.7 by 2.2 arc minutes. Nice, decent aspect ratio. Spar with a lowercase c. That core is not going to really stand out. 35 million light years distant, which gives it a size of maybe 55,000 light years in diameter. We're at right ascension 2 hours, 39 minutes, 16 seconds with a declination of plus 40 degrees, 52 minutes, and 20 seconds. Continuing. I messed up. All right, a 12.7, a 14.5, 13.6, 15.5 with a ring, 13.6, 14.4, 13.6, a magnitude 15, and here is a 12 in Aries. That would be NGC1012. Good view on this Galaxy and Perseus. Wow, love it. I still have 2 bars, so pushing on. NGC1012, the Galaxy and Aries, magnitude 12, 2.5 by 1.1 arc minute. Not a bad aspect ratio. Should have a sense of a frontier. Spar with a lowercase a, so it should have a brightish core, 44 million light years distant. It's got a right ascension of 2 hours, 39 minutes, 14 seconds with a declination of plus 30 degrees, 9 minutes, and 5 seconds. Skipping along as you watch it develop. Magnitude 14, no information, a star in Cetus. 12.1, getting close. 11.6, a galaxy in northern Cetus. Let's go there next. NGC 1016, Galaxy in Cetus, magnitude 11.6, perfectly 1-to-1 aspect ratio of 2.3 arc minutes. With it is a perfect globular elliptical, E class 0, 295 million light years distant, means it's probably somewhere around 160,000 light years in diameter. It would definitely swallow up the Andromeda Galaxy. It's at right ascension 2 hours, 38 minutes, 19 seconds with a slightly northern declination of 2 degrees, 7 minutes, 7 seconds. Skipping along, a 14th magnitude, a 15th magnitude, a 13.5, 14.1, 0.2, 11.3, but it's a little further south in Cetus than our current study. NGC 1022 is a Galaxy in Cetus, magnitude 11.3, pretty much 1-to-1, 2.6 by 2.5 arc minutes. Spar with a bar and lowercase a, should have a brightish core, 64 million light years distant, and it's kind of small, maybe 50,000 light years. It's at right ascension 2 hours, 38 minutes, 32 seconds, with a southerly declination of 6 degrees, 40 minutes, and 39 seconds. The temperature is really dropping now. I'm waiting for it to drop down to 1 bar before we say the magic words. We've seen this beauty recently, NGC 1023, it's a Galaxy in Perseus, magnitude 9.4, 8.1 by 3.4 arc minutes, an elliptical class 7 with peculiarities, a mere 33 million light years distant, probably about 75,000 light years in diameter, about the size of our own Milky Way. It's got a right ascension of 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 23 seconds with a declination of plus 39 degrees, 3 minutes, and 46. Skipping merrily along as it develops. 13.8, 12.1, 12.6, open cluster in Cassiopeia too far north, 15.5, a 13.1, a 13.2, and there is an 11.6 in Cetus. I still have 2 bars on the camera battery. NGC 1032, Galaxy in Cetus, magnitude 11.6, 3-to-1 aspect, 3.4 by 1.1, spire with a lowercase a, so brightish core, 120 million light years distant, probably about 100,000 plus light years in diameter. It's at right ascension 2 hours 39 minutes 23 seconds with a declination slightly north of 1 degree 5 minutes 35 seconds. Let's skip along. A 14, another 14, a 12.2, a 13.2, 14.5, a 13.4, an open cluster in Perseus, and Messier 34. Let's have a look. Well, what class open cluster do you think this is? Are the stars roughly of the same magnitude? Are they broadly spread apart? Think about it. NGC1039 is an open cluster in Perseus. It's also known as Messier 34, magnitude 5.2. Largish, spills outside the field of view, 35 arc minutes, 100 stars, the brightest of which are magnitude 7.3. It's a class 2-3. So spread apart and some little spread in magnitude, 1600 light years distant. We're at right ascension 2 hours 42 minutes 5 seconds with a northerly declination of 42 degrees 45 minutes and 42 seconds. Let me go ahead and skip along. 12.9, a 14th magnitude, a magnitude 11 galaxy in Cetus. It's a little far south, but you know what? We'll go after it because just to maintain consistency. NGC1042 is a galaxy in Cetus, magnitude 11, 4.9 by 4 arc minutes, spiral with a bar, lowercase c. 60, so don't look for a very bright core. 60 million light years distant, puts it at about 50 to 60,000 light years in diameter, right ascension 2 hours 40 minutes 23 seconds, with a southerly declination of minus 8 degrees 26 minutes and 1 second. Skipping along, we have a 15.5, a 13.2, a 13, a 13.8, a 15, 14.5, a 14, a galaxy in Fornax 12.6. Now that's that globular cluster, not a galaxy. We won't be able to see it because it'll be masked by the apple tree. 12.6, 13.4, a 10.5 in Cetus, roughly about the same declination as the current galaxy. Well, we didn't have to go far to NGC 1052, Galaxy Cetus, magnitude 10.5, 2.8 by 2 arc minute sized elliptical, 65 million light years distant, with a right ascension of 2 hours 41 minutes and 4 seconds, and a declination of minus 8 degrees 15 minutes and 20 seconds. Skipping along, 12.9, a 13.6, a 10.6 in Cetus, but close to the celestial equator. NGC 1055, Galaxy in Cetus, magnitude 10.6, 7.6 by 3 arc minutes. Largest, spiral with a bar, lowercase b, a mere 44 million light years distant, puts it about 100,000 light years in diameter. We're at right ascension 2 hours 41 minutes 45 seconds with a northerly declination of only 26 minutes and 32 seconds. Continuing, a 12.4, a 14.2, an 11.2 in Perseus. Let's go there next. All right, we're down to 1 bar. This is going to be our Carpe Noctem unless I can turn up Messier 76 without doing an equatorial flip. We're at NGC 1058, a galaxy in Perseus, magnitude 11.2, 3.2 by 3.1 arc minutes, spiral with a lowercase c, 30 million light years distant, right ascension 2 hours 43 minutes 29 seconds with a declination of plus 37 degrees 20 minutes and 27 seconds. We're going to call this a Carpe Noctem unless I can turn up Messier 76, and I will warn you, I may break all these galaxies down into subgroups and let them go out as 10 or 15 minute videos over the next several weeks, because I will be knocking off from Astro for a while. All right, with that 1 bar left on the camera, we're going to watch Messier 74, that galaxy in Pisces, formulate on the screen. I'll give you the data. Messier 74. I will include this in every video I put out that breaks down this long, this sampler for a while over the next couple of weeks. This is Messier 74. It's a galaxy in Pisces, magnitude 9.4, 10 by 9.4 arc minutes, 35 million light years distant, puts it about 100,000 light years in diameter. We're at right ascension 1 hour 36 minutes 41 seconds with a declination of plus 15 degrees, 46 minutes, and 58 seconds. I am going to allow it to develop a little bit, and I'm going to say carpe noctem now, just in case the camera decides it wants to shut itself down because I'm not feeding it enough electricity. So let's watch this baby develop, see if we can turn up its spiralicity and its spiral arms. Nice, relatively face-on galaxy, a mere 35 million light years distant, well outside the bounds of the local group, by the way, which only goes out about 10 million light years. This one's 35. I don't know the NGC designation, so I can't give you the class, but we can look at it and say it's got a brightish core with some extension. It might be slightly barred. The spiral arms are really spiraling quite well. I don't know if it's got a annulus around it, but it does have a nice sense of frontier. So it could be a ringed galaxy. Be interesting to look up what its blue-violet magnitude is, its visual magnitude, get its delta, because if it's around 0.5 to 0.8, it's pure spiral. 1 magnitude delta between the two is typically a lenticular, 1.5 and greater is typically an elliptical galaxy. All of this I have learned over the last couple of years of exploring galaxies and characterizing the way they look. I do not want my camera to shut off, so I'm going to say on its own, I'm going to say carpe noctem, and enjoy your night skies.